Hi, this is Katherine reporting for Kids First, and today I will be interviewing Booboo Stewart and Cheyenne Jackson from Descendants, The Royal Wedding. Thank you so much for joining me today. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Okay, so you have been part of this franchise since the very beginning. So, what was your initial reaction when the Disney executives approached you about Descendants, The Royal Wedding being animated?
I was actually really happy with the fact that we were doing it animated. When it first came about, I was a lot of mixed emotions on continuing the story. But the what we're presenting and the story we're telling and how it wraps up the series is so beautifully done, and I really, really was like honestly blown away when I read it. I was like, this is good because there was a big hurdle for me to be like, yes, let's do it. And after I read it, I was like, this feels right, and it feels like true and honest, and yeah.
That's amazing. So, Cheyenne, you joined the franchise for the trequel as the villainous Hades. So, did you help create your character's look? I personally think that the blue hair is gorgeous.
No, I wish I could say that I created the look, but the look was complete already on paper. Although Kenny did say that before I was cast, when they were um, doing the costumes and the hair and stuff, they had a picture of my face already on the rendering. So I think he already saw me as the part, kind of. So he was manifesting it. But Kara San, who did all the costumes and stuff, she had my face on the board before I was even cast. So
Wow,
it
that's
was,
really cool.
yeah, it was written in the stars.
Yeah. So, Boo Boo, you are very creative and musically gifted. So, what was it been like working with the world class composers and songwriters and music producers in this franchise?
Gosh, that yeah, that sounds really loaded. No, I mean, I honestly like doing Descendants was so much learning and so much of me feeling like I was like just swimming, like barely keeping up, like trying my hardest, like because there's so many great, I mean, Cheyenne and everybody's so fantastic and just on the next level. And I just learning and trying to keep calm and trying to just really just know my character and expand from there. And I it was but when you have someone like Kenny and you have all the people, yes, all the composers and all the musicians that were involved with it, everyone was so nice and so giving, and it made you feel very comfortable that way you're free to try things and step outside of your comfort zone.
Yeah, I feel like it would have been wonderful to work with all those people and learn and grow as you're going.
Totally.
And so, Cheyenne, what was it like working as voice only for the fourth installment?
It was challenging and interesting because when you're on set, like you mentioned, with the costumes and the hair and the music and the vibes, and there's everybody dancing and Kenny doing jumping jacks in the corner, getting you hyped up. When you don't have all that stuff, you have to just rely on your imagination and your voice and your body and what you can create. Also, we did this in the middle of COVID, so we were in booths by ourselves with only people on screens kind of giving us directions. So it took me a hot second to like get into it and to remember, oh, right, this is how he would say this. And but it was a really fun challenge. I liked it a lot. I hope I get to do more animated stuff because I did. Boo Boo said this earlier. I'm going to steal it. I felt a freedom because you don't have to worry about what you look like. You just have to worry about what you sound like and what you're conveying with your voice.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be really hard because when you're on set, you have like the hair, you have the costume. I feel like it'd be easier to get in character, but for that, as you said, you really just have your imagination.
Right, right. It's exactly right.
And so this is for both of you. How excited were you to see the animated versions of your characters?
Pretty excited. It's I I love the animation style they've chosen to go with. I think it's a great homage to the classic Disney films. Um, yeah, and when you see yourself, you're like, oh, it's always surprising. You're like, oh wow, but like this is so cool. I think they definitely made me taller than I am in real life, which go for it. Let's do it. Put that out into the world.
Super cool. I thought it was great. in animation, they exaggerate features of certain features. So Hades is all eyebrows, and I remember they had two different versions, one with like almost no beard, and then one with a scruffy beard like Hades has, or I have right now. And I was like, definitely the beard, and yeah, it was fun to see. It was fun to see how everybody was drawn, and yeah, what
Yeah.
features they chose to
Yeah, I
pop.
feel like it'd be so cool to see all of that, like the essence of your character all put uh, in animation. And so, do you think that the animators captured the essence and magic of your live action characters pretty well?
I would say so. Yes, for me, like yes, I think it's spot on. It's great.
Yeah, same. I mean, these characters are so specific and they're so beloved that I think they had a tall order. And Boo Boo said this earlier. I think it's so true. The style of animation that they did is a very old-fashioned, hand-drawn looking. I don't know if they actually are hand-drawn or if I'm sure it's computer, but however it is, it looks classic and it's a great homage to the great, classic Disney films. So I think it was a perfect choice.
Yeah, I thought it was a good idea too because I feel like it's just something new. Because I know we've been seeing all sorts of live action Descendants movies, so I feel like it'd be cool to switch it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so this is for both of you again. The passing of Cameron Boyce was really heart wrenching for the entire cast and crew, and even the fans. So, how well do you think that this animated reboot honors him?
I
I'll let
think
Boo Boo
it.
take that.
Yeah, I think it really honors him extremely well. I mean, that honestly was a major point for me on just feeling like I was finished with Descendants after Descendants 3. I thought that was, boom, we did it. We all rocked it together. And I was very reluctant to continue. But when I read how they handle it in our special, it really is a beautiful moment, and I think they really, really nailed it. It's nice. I think um, it's gonna be really nice for the fans because they're a part of the Descendants family too, and I feel like there'll never be closure with something like this, but um, it is nice to have him honored for everybody.
Yes, for sure. So, thanks so much for talking with me today. It was a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
This is Katherine reporting for Kids First. Please don't forget to subscribe to Kids First and check out all of our reviews. See you later. Bye.
Bye.
Descendants: The Royal Wedding premieres Friday, August 13th, right after Spin, only on Disney Channel.
I think we need a bigger cake.